Libra. I'll now be using the Shadowscapes Tarot to have a look and see what's happening in regards to romance, relationships. Okay, this card definitely wanted to fling out. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands, and last card is the Three of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy coming through. Those that are dealing with an earth sign, I see marvelous things ahead for you. You're actually planning the future, especially those that are also dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. There is things that are happening, moments that are going to be planned into the long-term future between you and this person. Queen of Pentacles is all about laying down roots or establishing roots somewhere. Okay, some of you have a new opportunity to settle down with someone here. This is a twin flame. It is sitting next to the Four of Cups. You can see this is that twin flame reflection that she sees in the mirror. Okay, she's looking in the mirror and she sees herself there. So this is someone that's very, very similar to you. They mirror you in a lot of ways here, Libra. Could also be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming through. Either way, if it's an earth and water sign, I'm seeing that good things are happening here between the two of you. It's all about illumination. You're going to learn how someone feels. With the Four of Cups, it's all about illumination, but it's going to be through their words, not through their actions, because the King of Swords is sitting next to it here. So I think this is a possibility to reach new heights in your relationship with the Four of Cups energy. It's noticing things that you didn't notice before, okay, about this person. Some of you are reconnecting with this person, and this time around you'll finally realize it's taking you that time apart, maybe patience, having that virtue around you. It's taking you this long to realize that this person is your other half, that this is a very serious twin flame connection here. You've got marriage coming up on this side here, Libra. The Four of Wands is seen as the marriage card, sailing into the sunset together. Well, in this card, what looks like galloping into the sunset together, celebrating your love, shouting it out from the rooftop. So maybe it's been somewhat secretive, maybe it's been a little bit hidden here, Libra, but what I'm seeing here is that you are galloping into the sunset, you are making it known, it's liftoff, okay, you're taking off, you're taking flight. So this means you're actually being very open, okay? There's no more secrecy. You're not hiding this anymore. You're actually very happy to be out in the open with this news. I did mention engagements or weddings. Some of you could be meeting a twin flame here, okay? You're destined to be at this event at the same time as this person, and you will meet them face to face. For others of you, there's wedding bells, wedding plans, possibly a marriage proposal, or talking about marriage with a significant other. In particular, if you have a fire sign, look at you. You're just doing nothing but planning here, Libra, with that fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, planning for the future. There it is, planning marriage, planning your life together, and what a successful future it looks. The future's looking bright, is what I'm seeing here. But let's turn to the Seven of Swords, okay? This could be you, could be a fellow air sign you're dealing with. The notion of feeling trapped. Okay, trapped in one's own thoughts, trapped in the darkness, pessimism. It could be you, Libra. It could be an air sign around you. Someone feels like they're not confident in this relationship. I'm seeing lack of confidence mentally, okay? Picking up the pieces here. I'm not sure if this is reconnecting with someone special, but what I'm seeing, you're not picking up the pieces. At least not with confidence, okay? This is pessimism. You feel like you're doomed to fail. But you do have the Six of Wands next to you. There's absolutely a possibility that this connection could work even better the second time round for those that are reconnecting with an old love. Some of you have something you want to say, but you're scared it's going to upset your partner this month. It could be around the future. I'm not sure if it's around an interest in a third-party situation here, possibly a past transgression. On some level, you know it might upset your partner or vice versa. The roles, of course, could be reversed. But it needs to be done, okay? It needs to be out in the open only when you're clear and confident and expose whatever this is that needs to be exposed here, Libra. Only then will you finally have that sigh of relief in the form of conquest, in the form of finally cementing what you have together, knowing what you know, or them knowing what they know, and finally standing up and being victorious, and then moving on. Some of you have to get all the past out. Okay, the past is going to come back in conversations, in memories, past transgressions, hurts, pains, attachments. This is all going to come to the surface, and it needs to be addressed this month. If you don't address it, you will not be able to move on. You'll still be stuck in sort of like that limbo, okay? The Five of Swords to me is a bit of that limbo stage, okay? Because you haven't picked up all the swords yet, but these people haven't completely walked away. So it's a little bit limbo here for some of you Librans watching. But as I said, for those dealing with a fire sign, wow, okay, fire sign is definitely stepping up the mark for some of you, really trying to impress you, talking about the future, including you in your future, in their future plans, really standing out from the rest through their actions here is what I'm seeing in connection to a fire sign, okay? They're definitely making impressions here. They're also asserting their dominance. So some of you will see that there might be a relationship and an existing connection that may be turned on its head because there's a fire sign that's wanting to go with the pacing. It's a fire sign that wants to dictate this connection, okay? Be careful how much control you give them, because I see that they'll have a lot of control over the future, and it's only if you genuinely agree with what they're doing, thinking, or saying, will you see these changes. But what a wonderful journey here. Some of you are starting a long distance connection. The Star card can rule that medium of the internet, images, etc. And then you have the Three of Wands. Some of you are destined to meet someone foreign and initiate a long distance relationship between you and this person here. I see success for a long distance relationship in very, very nice. Possibly the two of you visiting each other even. Okay, let's move on to career. Career, okay, Five of Pentacles, the Death card, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, last card, Nine of Wands. Okay, Five of Pentacles, possibly feeling a little bit of neglect or feeling left out in the workplace here, something that needs to be addressed that has been avoided. It could be something to do with money, budgets, some sort of proposal here, some sort of income, expenses, something's been avoided here. It could be tax. Be careful of this, because the past tax returns, audits, past things that haven't been accounted for I feel like this is coming back up for you, Libra. Okay, be careful, because the Death card is also here, and this brings anything that's mysterious to light. Okay, illumination. The Star card will illuminate. Possibly a very well-known organization will illuminate something here that you've been trying to avoid, or something that you missed, Libra. The Death card could be things from your past coming back, past employees, past bosses, possibly offering you a second chance, scouting you for their company even, or a past career, a past company, okay? Something that you've applied for before and you're going to do so again, and this time I feel like you'll be successful. But definitely something from the past here. Also a potent Scorpio around you. She's come up as the Queen of Cups here. So I am seeing a Scorpio around you in the workplace. What I'm seeing here is almost like there's an altercation between you and the Nine of Wands. This is someone very defensive here. This is someone that's got their posse. I almost feel like this person has their own allegiance or following or trusted people around them. They've got their own posse. Possibly a bit of a fractured dynamic here, or a faction. I feel like you're going to go head-to-head with this person, because you've come up as the Knight of Swords, Libra. What I want to say, though, is that you'll have the support. You've got the support of the Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. So whether you're a male or a female watching this, you've got people backing you, okay? You've got people there for emotional support and mental support. So I like this. You've got a support system behind you here. So even if you're determined to bring forward an idea, present a presentation, pitch an idea, initiate something in the workplace, I think you'll have backing. So if you're wondering if people will support you, I believe the answer is yes. You are coming up as the Queen of Swords. You've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So I feel in career, there's a fated collaboration happening here, or a coming together of two people. Someone you're extremely compatible with. You share very similar ideas. You'd complement each other in a large way. Possibly a work romance that's spilling over, I suppose, from your love. Some of you are coupling up. It is an air sign. You do have great chemistry with this person, great communication. There's a lot of common interest, okay? Maybe you've been eyeing each other off and you haven't had that time to have a conversation. There will be an opportunity. Take advantage of it, Libra. Do not leave them hanging. This could be the start of something new, but you definitely need to be the one to initiate it. Okay, that's all about initiation here. It's come up twice here for you. Could also be a business collaboration or signing on a new client or a customer that's going to prove to be extremely loyal. Okay, they're going to help you in some way, either through a recommendation, through an advertisement opportunity, through a contact. There's something that that'll help you. There's something that they'll offer to do for you, Libra, and it's going to help you in career. Possibly a recommendation, recommend you to new clients, customers, the company, the business, or something of this nature. That's coming up. But look, I did skip the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Something to do with stepping stones or milestones is coming up. You could be reaching a very pivotal milestone in your career for some of you. I do see there's happiness around the Queen of Cups. I see emotionally, she seems very free. So I don't know if any of this from the past is going to be addressed, and then you'll just feel free of these burdens or free of whatever it is that you have to mark off or complete. It could be that with the Queen of Cups, because I see you happy. I see you genuinely quite free, and you are coming up as the Queen and the King of Swords, so it's a double whammy in career for you, Libra. But you're also coming up as the Knight of Swords, which means you're determined to sort something out with possibly a fire sign here that's been opposing your ways, okay? Possibly opposing your authority. Maybe they've been very argumentative. Maybe they've been defensive. There's something that someone will not want to be held accountable for, and I feel like you're determined to seek out the truth here, Libra. You're very big on equality. You're very big on honesty and integrity, and this is something you want to instill in the workplace or your business, for example, or amongst fellow colleagues. But I do see someone standing up to you here, okay? Someone might pose a bit of a challenge here. 9 of Wands is defensive energy. It's Leo energy here, what I'm seeing. So egoism, pride. This person has their own posse. This is a team here, okay? This is a team that's sort of reporting to, whether these people in the background genuinely support this person, it's hard to say, but their actions show that they do. So I'm seeing some sort of allegiance or dependency to this person here. But I feel like you're going to clash, okay? It's a head-on thing. For some of you Librans watching in the workplace or in career. This could be legal battles, finances as well. You're up against some stiff competition here, Libra. I hate to break it to you. Be prepared. You do have a great backing, or whoever's representing you. Say, for example, if this is in legal cases or anything to do with the business or competition or copyright. I do believe you're up against some giants here. This is the big fish, okay? So make sure you consult all the sources you can, use as much resources as you can, and hopefully that'll give you that wonderful resolution in the form of a Temperance card and bring you finally peace, rest, and, you know, removal of all that extra drama here. So I will leave it at that, Libra. Thank you, as always, for watching.